The following podcast contains strong language, scenes, and topics of a sensitive nature and is not recommended for those easily offended, triggered, or frightened. You have been warned.
Brought to you by Mix Productions. And now here are your hosts, Ariez the Kid and Music Master Jones.
It makes me want to hug these guys and kiss them.
Episode 10. We are here.
We are sick
Of.
not having enough listeners, so go listen more.
That's right.
Because it's episode 10.
Episode 10.
Episode 10. What?
Episode 10.
What?
Episode 10.
What?
Episode 10.
What?
Episode 10. Yeah.
Yo, look, it's fucking episode 10. That's all I got. I ain't a rapper. Yeah.
All right.
This will be the finale for season 1 because I'm about to have a baby boy.
Yeah.
So we'll be taking time off from the Mixed Music Show, but in the meantime, make sure to check out Come and Go, coming out March 1st. Woo!
March 1st.
And keep an eye out for the new show from us called Mix It Up, where I take 3 genres and I mix them together to make a beat or a musical song idea. So yeah, Come and Go, Mix It Up. Also, the acoustic performance music videos will be coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
Bloopers, behind the scenes. It's gonna be great. All right,
It's gonna be a whole thing. So you just hold on to your hats, to your elbows, to your genitals.
yes. Now, this episode is going to be a little bit different. We're not going to do hot takes. We might do first impressions. Not sure.
First impression,
But if we don't, it's because we have interviews today with Sawyer Green, aka SawBone Sawyer. Or Troy the Unicorn.
Or all.
Yeah.
We also got Brett.
Yep. Brett, the one who created the Come and Go artwork. Yep.
So we'll be talking to him and
Ashley Kidd. Yeah. And a quick stop by from our own Trevor McDonald,
who has never listened to the show. I just want to put that on record. Trevor does not listen to the podcast.
He's gonna get grilled on his shenanigans for it.
He owns 1/3 of the label and has never listened to the show.
Yeah. Watch what happens when he makes a podcast. Ooh.
Oh.
I know who's not gonna be listening.
Yeah.
Don't worry, buddy. You can't subsist from that. I don't know. Did that work? Was that grammatically correct? I don't think so.
You know what? It works because we understand the reference.
Yeah.
That's why it works.
Yeah.
And Trevor would if he ever listened to the show.
Yeah. So, yeah. Welcome to the Mixed Music Show.
Episode 10.
Special
Edition.
Yeah.
Right.
Exclusive.
In your face.
Hey, boss, we've been wondering if we can go out riding today.
Last time you guys went out, you guys shot up a village, stabbed a whole bunch of people. You guys are making our organization look very, very bad.
Ah, come on, boss. It's the final episode. It's the season finale. We gotta go riding one more time.
All right. Just one more time.
Ah, sweet. Thank you, boss.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to regret this.
With the Maple Mix guest of honor.
Yeah, the Mixed Music Show, guest of honor, Sawyer Green, aka
SawBone Sawyer.
Sawyer. How you doing? How's it going?
How's it hanging?
Hey guys, glad to be on. Thanks for inviting me on.
Better be glad to be
this
on.
Is great. I love your show.
More personality.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, all right, I'm not gonna post it.
It's lit. Let's get it. Sawyer has a song that he's working on where he goes, "Let's get it."
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's factual.
Oh yeah.
That's a fact.
All right, Warren, you want to tell this guest of honor how this is going to go down?
All right, Sawyer. So first, we're gonna need your social security number, your bank card, your middle name, your mother's maiden name, preferably in a framed picture.
Oh, just for decoration. We'd like to decorate the house.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, make sure your social security numbers are like bold letters. Nothing but neon green will be acceptable. All right.
Can we get LED strips with your with your social security number?
I mean, I actually need some of those LED lights in my room.
I want your social security number to bump to my beats, you know.
Oh, okay.
Just go on stage and Sawyer's social security number just flashing all over the stage like strobe lights.
Yeah, we're gonna put that in the background of all the videos.
Well, all right, stock information while we're at it. All my winnings so far.
You know, all your passwords, your email password, right?
Oh, and a secret handshake.
Yes, a secret handshake.
You can't forget the secret handshake.
All right, Warren, let them know how it's gonna go down.
All right, so we just got some questions for you. I mean, really, the first question, the most important question is, how in the hell did you get started in music, Sawyer? Let the people know.
Mm-hmm. And how about you would be what inspired you as well to that?
Okay, so I got
besides us,
just now. You all know you started 2 seconds ago.
Right.
Yeah, so I got started in middle school when I picked up trombone as my first instrument.
More personality.
And
yeah, I need you to do this interview in a wacky radio voice. All right, you okay with that?
Oh, snap.
I don't know. We'll see, guys.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
In middle school, I started doing trombone, right? And yeah, I just went up and down the block of Kansas, fucking just blared here, blared there, just learned up, picked up some street vibes.
Started and I was
listening to New Orleans bands, and just got that street vibe
like,
going.
I'm
right?
white, but I'm gonna be black as fuck, and you can't stop me.
I have done that a couple of times. I have gotten that a couple times. You play like a black player. Oh shit! Yes, I get from New Orleans.
I was there.
Yeah, you were though. You were.
It was great.
That's right.
You got told you play like a black man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like where you from? New Orleans? I've come in a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah, man. How'd you get started?
But yeah, no, I mean, I started in middle school, practiced, played trombone, and then really the first band that inspired me to get going with it was Bone Rama. They're from New Orleans funk rock trombone group. And then same thing with Trombone Shorty. He was a big inspiration too. Yeah, no, it's and then like, you know, I did all the bands throughout high school: jazz, pep, fucking even polka for like a year.
Polka?
That was fun.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have like a
Hey,
video or something?
I wish I did. All right,
Sawyer, let me get that polka beat.
we'll produce some
Get that
polka.
polka sample,
All right,
Sawyer.
all right.
Let me get that post 9/11 polka beat.
The Post Malone polka.
Sawyer has seen-
That'd be a.
Post Malone. He said post 9/11 polka beat.
Oh, jeez. Oh. No, and then.
That's right. Keep it going, Sawyer. Don't let us stop you, man. Keep going.
Yeah. Don't let us throw you off. We're just gonna sit here and talk shit while you give the real
Okay.
answers. You're doing
Yeah.
the
And
work.
then I get to, then I get to college, right? And then I meet this guy, Mackie,
Yo.
in jazz band. Got me back into music and trombone and producing, and this guy's awesome. Like he plays fucking everything: guitar, drum set, bass, like just everything. And he produces too. And he fucking mixing and mastering. And then I met Warren through him a little bit down the road. He as far as I know, Warren, you drum, right? And you do a lot of other things with audio production.
Yeah, getting into DJ shit. Making beats.
He's producing the show. You've heard the show. You know it's great. You know everything.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. I'm producing this shit.
Y'all keep coming back. It's pretty sweet.
about to
It's
fuck
salty.
you
It's
up,
everything you need.
Yo, shit.
Let's go.
He's gonna fucking kill the shit out of this episode 10, season 1 finale.
Everyone's gonna die.
Welcome Sawyer to the finale.
Oh wow, I'm on the finale, dude. This is like an honor.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Thanks, guys.
honored
Wow.
guest.
Wow.
All right,
Man.
Yeah, we're popping our cherries.
And then
You're the first guest.
after college, I got into producing, and then I hit up Mac a year later, like a year after college, and I started producing, making beats. I got an EP coming out. Got this song, Come and Go. First song coming out. And
March 1st. March
1st is the release date. And
March 1st.
Shut it down.
I couldn't be more excited. And
So wait, I gotta hear about this EP. What EP's coming out?
so I'm working with another saxophone player, and we're producing this EDM featuring live brass instruments. His name is Patrick. He's Lumbersexual, known as Lumbersexual on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that good shit. And he's been playing saxophone since he was when I started playing trombone, basically. So like 15 years. So
Links down below, everybody.
All right, so now we know a little bit about what you got going on, how you got started. Who are you kind of looking at today that is inspiring
Who
you?
inspires you today?
And kind of in that same question, what made you want to cover Come and Go?
So kind of tie that in with a couple different answers here. Juice WRLD, he's a big inspiration for sure for this song. And Marshmello,
R.I.P.
both of them. They R.I.P. Jared Higgins,
Marshmello.
man.
He ain't dead yet, but when he gonna die? When he gonna die? Because it's coming. No. Zach Fox reference, everybody.
I like the way music is going nowadays. Like, what's interesting to me is how MGK and Youngblood, some of these other alternative artists are mixing this trap with this 2000s emo sound, and that really inspires me to kind of really take after that genre a bit, because I used to listen to all that shit back in middle school, high school. The ADTR, the Fall Out Boy, Paramore, all that shit.
Word.
And now they're mixing fucking trap music with it, and it's just crazy,
And then of course you got the bone, you got the dubstep. You're just like,
oh yeah. So it's like some of those artists definitely include Grizz. They include Bass Nectar for that bass side, and Skrillex, and Big Gigantic as well. So yeah. those guys, some of them include horns in their EDM production. Some of them are just straight up in your face dubstep, like Bass Nectar and Skrillex. But yeah.
He was like, you know what? Hey Mackie, yo, Music Master, I need some heavy guitars. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for this song.
Guitars.
It calls for it, because I don't know what Marshmello did. That was.
I don't know who was in charge of the guitars on that song, but we had to step it up.
Yeah, we definitely did.
The largest.
You'll hear a little bit of dubstep in there, a little bit of reggae actually too.
Drum and bass.
Thanks, dude. Drum and bass, yeah, dude. So, and definitely me, of course, with the horn coming in strong. And we have another feature.
Yeah,
we have another feature. Houston. On
Lord
Spotify.
Houston on the vocals, baby.
Yo, I don't know
who does
change
vocals.
his name, but he would benefit greatly if he changed his name to Lord Houston. Just saying.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
a badass name.
Yeah, man, we'll put links to Houston's music down below as well. He's also
For sure.
pretty good.
Yeah, he's a really good vocalist.
Yeah, no.
You'll hear him March 1st.
I thought Sawyer was gonna say something.
Yeah, sorry. I like the whole vibe of the song, Come and Go, just in general, because with the rock and EDM side of it, that you know, it's really definitely in one of my wheelhouse as far as genres go that I listen to normally anyway. So yeah, it's great. It's a good mix.
No polka though.
No polka. What the fuck?
No, not that one.
You know, I was like, you know what, Sawyer? That was my one criticism. I was like, where's the polka?
Oh.
I mean, now that I know that you can play that, I'm gonna say that every time, though. So,
where's the polka?
Where's the polka?
Yo, Sawyer, where's my polka EP?
Where's
my
polka Sawyer?
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum.
Polka mixed with trap. It's gonna be the hardest shit ever.
I mean, it could
polka trap. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's crazy. What the fuck?
All right, Sawyer. So
Well,
I got a question.
Get on that.
All right.
Have you ever had a sorry, not sorry moment where you're like, you know what? I told you the truth, and I don't give a shit. You need to hear it. Sorry, not sorry. Have you ever had a sorry, not sorry moment? And if so, how did it go?
Oh man, I can't recall off the top of my head, guys. Honestly.
Yeah, you know, maybe if we were professionals and gave you these questions in advance, maybe.
All right.
Would have some.
But okay, I mean, it can be anything though. Like it could be, I mean, you ever fight with an ex-girlfriend or something, and you were just right, and
oh yeah, well,
anything.
Well, there was. I mean, yeah, I fucking
just don't use names,
like,
and we'll be all good.
There's this girl in college that, yeah, I mean,
just call her
things were going.
Even
Karen,
yourself.
Karen. Okay, we'll call her Karen.
You're Karen.
Karen, you know, hanging out was going good and everything, and then it's like she broke up with me for a dumbass reason. It was because you want to hear it? It's really stupid. Like, it's dumb.
Yeah,
all right, I'll tell you anyway. It's because I wasn't her exact like religion or whatever. It's like I didn't believe the same thing she believed in. I was like, all right, like I could look past that if I was really attracted to you, and you know, but like, it's like, come on, that's kind of petty.
I could look past you
in this
for that if you were hotter, but you're not. So.
Damn. Boom, boom, boom. Shots fired.
And now you're about to see SawBone Sawyer right here on the show.
Oh shit.
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag cancel SawBone Sawyer.
No. Don't do that.
We love you, Sawyer.
Oh.
We're gonna cancel your ass. The Maple Mix for the goddamn.
Yeah. We're gonna cancel you, and then we're gonna buy out your contract from wherever we cancel you from, and then we're gonna like own your career for the next like 30 years until you're 70.
What contract? This is news to me.
We're gonna get you signed, and then we're gonna break your contract.
Oh.
It's a new
All right.
business tactic that we're coming up with. It's called the Maple Mix Steal.
Oh!
You go out, and you get someone all built up, get them signed, and then you go behind, to the label, and you buy out the contract, and then they're hooked. It's called the steal.
Okay.
The Maple Mix Steel. The Mix Music Steel. The MM Steel.
Sounds awesome.
It does.
Screw over so many people.
Can't wait.
Like and
You might be
subscribe.
next.
Hit the bell.
Screw over so many people.
You know why we screw all of you over? Because we have way better self-esteem. Maple Mix Production.
And we're very good at being humble.
Oh yeah. You know how Kendrick Lamar has that song "Humble," Sawyer?
Yeah.
We don't need that. We're good.
Bitch,
Yeah,
be
we
humble. Sit down.
We're already there. What's for breakfast?
Oh man, y'all are just too funny.
All right. I think that was all the questions, though, man.
Yeah, I think it was. Anything you want to promote, Sawyer? Social media things?
Damn, yeah.
OnlyFans? Are you on OnlyFans yet? Are you stripping for
you on
people?
OnlyFans yet? Goddamn.
Bro, not yet. I need to get on there.
Oh shit.
Get some stripper trombone. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh shit. Fans will pay extra for that.
Oh yeah. But no. Yeah, I'm on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok as SawBone Sawyer. Hashtag SawBone Sawyer or at SawBone Sawyer, and soon to be on Spotify with Mackie.
SawBone Sawyer X Music Master Jones.
That's right.
Houston.
Yes, sir.
Woo!
Cool. So,
All right.
that'll be out March 1st, guys.
So go
March 1st.
follow him. Go follow Mr. SawBone Sawyer
Yeah.
Go
on
follow
Twitter,
me.
on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. Anywhere else? Are you on Tinder? Or are you giving yourself away to all the nice young dames
no
in
comment.
your area? All right.
So in short, everybody, SawBone Sawyer on Tinder. All right, man.
All right. Well,
Go. Thanks
that's
for
all.
having me, guys.
This
We'll
has
be
been the
back.
first of many.
lots and lots of interviews are coming. All right.
Yeah. Guest of honor.
We are happy to have had you, Mr. SawBone Sawyer. Come back soon. Oh,
Thank you guys
also,
so much.
very important
Peace
question.
out.
Very important question before we go.
Oh,
How many of the episodes have you listened to?
Oh shit.
at least two.
At least
Listen
two.
to more.
You need to listen to more, sir.
I will.
Okay.
Listen to more.
What is your
episode 8?
What is your favorite moment of the season so far that you've heard? Even though you've only heard 2 episodes, even though we've put out like 9 by this point. But who's really counting? Not me.
Bro, the intros. That's so fucking funny. And all
Yeah.
the sound effects. I love it.
Good job,
You're welcome.
Warren. Aries the kid, yo.
But put in an airhead here. Or air horn.
You know what? Because you said that, I won't.
No.
And I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this in just to make sure that everyone knows that I am consciously deciding not to put an air horn where you want me to put an air horn,
you
just to
suck
mess
at
with your
your
mind.
job.
All right.
If that doesn't
All right.
get an air horn, I don't know what should. Yeah.
It also won't.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on to the Mixed Music Show, our first guest.
Thanks,
We are
guys.
excited
It's
for
an
come and
honor.
go.
Oh, yeah.
March 1st.
Listen to it. March 1st.
March 1st.
March
All
1st.
right, y'all. On to the next one.
All right. That went pretty well. Now I'm just going to wait for Brett and Mackie to call me. Huh. This might be them now. Hello?
Greetings, Tosavite. I am a member of the race. Do you have any ginger you could spare me?
Excuse me? The race? What do you mean by that? Like, you like Chinese, Spanish, white? What are you talking about?
No, silly Tosavite. I am a member of the race. I am not from this world.
Well, all right, not from this world. I have a very important phone call coming up, so I'm going to need you to get off my phone.
So you don't have any ginger?
No. Fucking assholes.
Hello, everybody. Hello. We are back.
It's the Mixed Music Show.
Of course, as you already know. Why
The
am I
Guest
talking
of
about
Honor
this?
segment.
I do not know, but I won't stop until I'm done. I'm done now. So, we now have...
Well, the good
Guest
thing
of
is
Honor.
that I'm going to start talking over you like this because I am that personality.
Oh, okay. Okay, David. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm done. Yeah.
This is how you get the reserved personality where you hide behind the camera.
Exactly. So we have
Who we
a
got,
guest
Warren?
of honor right here. We got Mr. Brett Luke. He does cover.
How you doing, guys?
The artwork for Come and Go. The cover that's
Which
coming up
drops today because this is when this will drop. So it came out today.
All right. So I guess the first question we have for you really is, tell us, about yourself. This is the first time that I'm meeting you. This is the first time the listeners are meeting you. So, yeah. What's your history?
Well, both my parents are actually farmers from Nebraska, so I grew up in like an agricultural household. So any chance I could to get my hands on technology, I did. I would take apart computers. I was building game servers. I was coding websites. I was kind of doing a little bit of everything, just to kind of make these things work together as a kid. And while I went through high school and did band and thought I was going to go into a music education career, I ended up flipping the switch when I realized that music education, you don't have really time to yourself. You're at the school 12 hours a day, writing drills, doing, all the different various, band sections. And while that all sounds fun to me, music was more of a hobby to me, I think, than a true passion of where I wanted to be in that environment every single minute of my day. And so I saw design and art as kind of an outlet that I had already visited in my younger years, as a way of maybe switching career paths without necessarily sinking the ship as I switched career paths a week before starting college.
Okay.
So that's how I got into the design aspect of things. And then the photography, which is actually incorporated in your guys' album that we designed here. The mountains are actually from Colorado. That's from one of the vacations that I took. And it's just combining all of those skills over the course of 4 or 5 years to really start being able to make a name for myself. So I know you asked in the pre-interview if I had anything I wanted to share, and it's really hard for me to share anything because I feel like I'm just getting started in my career.
Last year we put out our first song for the first time.
Do you guys ever have one of the biggest issues I have when I put out something and I finally feel like I'm hitting a new barrier or I'm breaking a new glass ceiling, is that the previous glass ceiling no longer feels like it's part of my portfolio anymore, because it feels almost like an insult to consider that the quality of work of what I'm capable of. So it's always hard to adapt what I want to present to people because I'm always feeling like things are improving and what I had before is no longer up to my standards.
I feel like every creative is like that.
It drives me insane. I lose sleep.
Yeah, I know. I understand your feeling because, now we're doing the podcast. We're doing, Come and Go, which comes out today, March 1st. And, we've got more stuff coming. We've got, acoustic versions of the previous songs that we put out. And, we got so much more. So, yeah, I get you. It's like,
even from... Yeah. Especially from me as like a mixer. Yeah, well, wasn't it? Yeah, because the song was recorded in 2018, 2019?
Right. 2019, yeah.
Well,
And then,
Sawyer was actually Sawyer was working on it actually a lot when I lived with him, and that was over 6 months ago.
Not
so
that song.
I remember
Not that song, a different song. The first song we put out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's what you're saying. So you're talking about your prior project leading up to now. So what do you feel like your biggest difference is between now and what you've worked on with Come and Go?
Oh, just knowledge, more tricks.
Ooh, Brett flipped the script. He's interviewing us now. I like it.
There we go.
I like it.
It's okay, I'm a narcissist, so it's okay.
It's all about that approach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. You learn easier and better, more efficient ways to do things and stuff like that. So that's really what it was.
I felt like the big transition in from when I felt like I was a quote unquote designer, telling people that's what I was because that's what I wanted to be, and actually saying, okay, yeah, I have a schedule of a design. I have a design schedule. Where do you want to fit your work into, or what's your schedule? Like now, I'm asking different questions, not just getting hopeful that I might be. Oh yeah, I'm a designer. I want to work with you. It's more like, okay, now how can we fit you into our schedule? Let's do something something really cool together, and it's a whole different attitude. I think the approach has changed for me because I feel more confident as I walk up. I think it's just like probably how Tiger Woods tees off every time. He walks up a little bit more confident every time because he's hit it, 60,000 times before.
Yeah. For the record, everybody who's listening, Brett is professional as fuck. Yeah, Brett's awesome.
I appreciate it.
Brett
and
Brett asks some professional questions.
I felt like you guys got the run into my stick, unfortunately, in terms of schedule. So I'm glad I was able to get it out to you at least before you guys were able to release.
Oh, it's all good.
You're all good.
Afterwards would have been fine too. We would have got you somehow.
No, that was actually really cool when I got that text message. Like I told you, I tell other people that I do this, and this, but what I really like to do is the album art and more creative side of things. I rarely get to visit those schools or those school of skill sets. Like for right now, I'm working on an esports logo where I get to really take my illustration skills to the next notch because he's investing both the time and money for me to do it right and actually spend weeks to build out something for him that's going to be good for both parties. Whereas a lot of people want to, approach the quick and dirty, what can you get me for $50? And unfortunately, I can't spend 40 hours on an illustration for $50.
Yeah, man. Totally.
So being able to go ahead.
So I was let's wrap up that thought that you had. Quick, mine was a different question.
Well, I was just saying it's like it's a completely different aspect when people approach you for respecting your time and everything. So I felt like when you guys approached me again, I had made a deal with Sawyer. So do you guys know how you guys actually paid for the album art, whether you know it or not? Sawyer actually paid for it.
Yeah.
We had a couple of deals while we were moving out on what we wanted to keep, what we wanted to take, and what I couldn't take and what he couldn't take. And when it came down to net zero, he couldn't take a speaker and a TV. I was more than interested in taking off of his hands. So I said, hey, I'll give you credit towards design stuff while you're in Texas. If you want to work this out. So that's how I actually paid for the first album. And I think he's actually got the second one already paid for as well.
Yeah, he's excited. I don't know if it's I don't know what the artwork is for. I don't know. I know he's working on a few different cover type things. I'm not sure which thing he's doing it for, but he definitely has some plans of his own in those. That's for sure.
He's definitely come a long way. I remember when I first showed him where to download GIMP. The outer glows and drop shadows usage was really interesting. Sawyer is probably one of my favorite people I think I've ever met, and he's by far the best roommate I've ever had. I don't think I've ever been as I haven't been able to call somebody like my friend as much as I have Sawyer as compared to any other roommate. And I think he's genuinely a friend that I've talked to since then. Outside of that, so it's kind of a cool relation. Yeah, it's kind of a cool relationship.
He's good people.
Yeah, definitely. So,
he's got. Mess with.
I will say he's got probably the best work ethic out of any person I've ever met because nobody dedicates their time to their craft or what they do. I would say that nobody probably plays their trombone as many hours a day as Sawyer does.
Yeah, dude, he was hitting it hard. He has been hitting it hard for the last 2 years or something like that, or 3 years. It's crazy.
I would try to pull him off and be distracting. I get my work done, and so I'm like, hey, Sawyer, I'm done with my work. I'm gonna play some video games. let's play some video games, man, just an hour or two. He's like, no, man, I worked out today. I had to work, and I still haven't played my trombone, or I only played it for an hour today. I need to put at least another 2 or 3 hours in before I go to bed. So I'm sorry, I can't do anything. And that's dedication to your craft. That's showing that, hey, I recognize that even though I know I'm progressing in my space, and I know I'm probably fine if I don't do this, I'm going to do it anyways because I know it will make me better tomorrow. And doing that every day will make you greatly better over a year. So I have a lot of respect for his approach towards work.
Shout out SawBone Sawyer.
Yeah, SawBone Sawyer. All right.
So,
go on.
Yeah, go ahead, Warren. Go ahead, Warren.
No, go on, because I was going to go somewhere else. So go on.
No. I insist.
No. I insist. You go on.
All right.
I'll go on. No, I'm kidding.
There he is. Yeah. Exactly.
There you go.
Shame, Brett. No shame. You get in there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, like, how did you work on Come and Go? Like, did you listen to the music while creating it, or did you hear the song that inspired you? Or like, what was your thought process?
Sawyer sent me some samples, and then obviously also it being a Juice WRLD remix in a way. I was able to go listen to the original song, look at the album art. I think it's kind of really important to take features from the album art and attribute that into the new art without directly copying anything, because that's kind of like what a remix or a cover of a song is. It's your interpretation of the art. And so with your guys' transfer of the music, I got a little bit of a different vibe because you guys changed it up to make it your own thing. So the Come and Go was more. Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were going to say something, and it took me a second to register that. But obviously, when Juice WRLD made the original song, he was still here. The tragedy that happened with a lot of young musicians. So I felt like the remix or tribute album with the tone that it had, and I felt like what the purpose and how people were going to receive it. It felt better to kind of almost show that passing or transition. So I still incorporated things like the moon, the butterflies, the sweeping butterflies that lead up to the Juice's face and the moon. It's we originally had talked about calling it the Man in the Moon remix. Obviously, that doesn't necessarily work with the branding and everything that you want to go with, but the art direction shows that transition from before and after, and how people view his music before and after, because I think there was a major transition in how people took Juice WRLD's music and looked at it after his passing.
Yeah, man, exactly. Let's see. Do you have any inspirations now? Like any people, like any artists or anything like that? Graphic designers or whatever kind of thing?
Well, I feel like I'm gonna give the generic answer. So let me think if I can give you a non-generic answer, just in case somebody random is gonna go. He just said
the Mona Lisa for one. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say that because that's classic. No. So like Milton. Okay, I just gonna say it then. All right, you know what? You can listen. So like Milton Glaser. I'm not sure if you guys know who Milton Glaser is, but you guys definitely have seen his artwork. I know 100% that you know his work, because he did the I Heart New York design. So that whole I Heart New York that we see in every shopping mall, or I Heart, New Jersey or whatever, that actually is a very simple design from many years ago that they needed to reform the city's view towards New York, and the population was really kind of at like a low point morality-wise. And so Milton Glaser created this campaign, the I Heart New York. They wanted something that was very simple. It wasn't convoluted. Art at the time was getting very you had to interpret it. It wasn't necessarily very clear. They wanted to do something that was very clear. I Heart New York. I think it's just kind of a beautiful thing. And then on the flip side, you can go look at his Bob Dylan poster, which is the colorful hair and everything else, and you can see his creativity isn't limited based off of simplicity either.
Nice. Anybody else?
Oh man, probably nobody that I can remember right off the top of my head. There's a pair that is out of New York. Oh man, I'm trying to think of what their names are, but their whole office, they did this image that will never leave my memory because it's the most bizarre thing ever. They all got astronaut helmets, and so they only wore astronaut helmets and took a group photo in front of the thing, butt ass naked. minus the astronaut helmets. And they were trying to prove a point about people making, sexuality towards art. And so that was the whole thing was, we're going to make something interesting because the preview photo of what they were going to show was just the astronaut helmet. So everybody thought it was going to be a space-themed gallery or something. And then it just turned out to be them nude in astronaut helmets.
Oh, snap. That is awesome. There's the middle finger. Yes. I love it when artists do that.
I dig it.
Well, it's really funny to see how some of these abstract designers, I'm not sure if you guys put imagery up along with what you guys do. I'm not sure if you show images or videos alongside the podcast or if it's just all voice. But
Not
you can
yet,
look
but
up.
it's coming. Season 2. It's coming.
Well, in the future, I'll give you a couple names to look up because I have them written down from the people that I used to study when I was in actual graphic design because I would use them for my typography. Influences quite a bit. I'll send you a couple links and you can go over some of the more interesting artwork is what I'll say.
Hell yeah. Cool. I'm down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's do it.
You're about to change a lot of things for season 2, like way more visuals. Right now, it's just the Maple Mix Productions logo and audio. But, you start where you start.
You gotta start somewhere.
Hey.
That's the thing is people don't start a skill or hobby that they talk about wanting all the time because they feel like it has to be perfect out of the gate. And that's not how things get perfect. Again, can't remember who it was. I'm really great at remembering information and not who said it. But I've learned more from my loss. I think it was like Einstein or Newton or something, but I've learned more from my many losses than I have from my many successes.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't it Edison too? Like, didn't Edison?
Edison,
like,
that's Edison. It was something similar to that. Edison is something very similar.
Because he did X amount of ways to make a light bulb that didn't work. And they're like, "Are you upset that you failed this many times?" He's like, "No. I just found a bunch of ways to not make a light bulb. I only needed one way to make it work."
Yeah, I mean, eventually you found the
You know why I know that? Because of National Treasure.
National Treasure?
Yeah.
The movie?
H movie from the 2000s. That's the only real quote. It's a national treasure. Hey, whatever.
Thomas Edison is a national treasure.
I mean,
Nicolas Cage
I'm just
is a national treasure.
I'm just gonna say it, guys. Fuck Tesla. No, I'm just kidding.
Nicolas Tesla or like Elon Tesla, because I have mixed feelings about Elon right now, and we're kind of in a love-hate relationship at the moment.
The original Tesla.
Okay, so not the one that keeps messing with dog coin prices.
Exactly. Yeah. Another question I had was so if you're just driving or walking somewhere, since your passion is this whole creative imagery thing, do you ever just see something and you're like, ooh, I need to take a picture of this, or I need to draw this, or I need to do this thing that I'm seeing. I need to recreate this when I get home or something like that?
I don't have a lot of those moments. I have a lot of moments where I maybe get really judgy and go, oh, that looks like crap and I could do that better. But then I also have a lot of moments where I realize, maybe that designer was in the same position I was, a year ago, where I was trying to do so many things at such a cheap rate that everything was starting to look like shit. And while I could say, well, I wasn't really getting paid that much, it's not that it wasn't an excuse. It just doesn't change the fact that the quality wasn't there. So if you're not doing quality work because you're stretched thin, it's not necessarily an excuse or a reason. It's just that's what it is. It is what it is. Have you ever heard the meme? It is what it is. It is what it is. And you have to choose whether or not. And you have to choose whether or not you're going to work with people that are going to either respect your time or you're going to have those other avenues of income, so that way you can do the things you want regardless if it pays the bills or not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So have you ever had because you said that you had some judgy moments, so have you ever had a sorry not sorry moment, where you're just
oh yes,
that was shit, I could have done that way better, and what was, and I guess to kind of tie in, what was the worst thing you've seen designed that you were just that was total ass? Let me
throw that shade.
Would it be more interesting to see or hear what the worst thing I've seen or the worst thing I said to somebody who made something?
Both. Both.
I mean, as long as
I
you
think
were
it's
right,
not-
as long as what you said was right.
I honestly think it's probably honestly one and the same story. The person, so we had critiques in design school all the time. Our classes, how they would work is for every credit hour you would have, you would actually be there for 3 hours. So if you had 3 credit hours with the class, you would actually have 9 hours worth of work between your actual labs and critique and actual like work outside of it. So it was a crazy amount of work to do a bunch of studios at a time. And one year, signed up for 4 at a time because I'd already done my gen eds in high school at a certain point. So I just had a bunch of studio classes. So I stacked 36 hours worth of studio classes on top of my 50-hour work week. And I was just kind of at my wit's end. And I think I was tired of sitting in this critique because of how our critiques would work is once the critique is over, everybody can go. And I was just ready to go to sleep at that point because I just pulled a night shift. We were in class. Everybody who had actually did the work had shown. Everybody that had like put any kind of a remote amount of effort into it shown. This guy quite literally started the night before on like a 6-week project, was bragging about it to everybody, showed up and it looked like crap. And he was sitting there and giving his bullcrap speech and was defending all of his points in the critiques to these people that were trying to be gentle with him. And I eventually just got really upset and said, look, dude, I said, honestly, this looks like crap, not because you're a crap designer, because you didn't put any effort into this. And I don't know what your effort looks like because I don't think you've ever put any effort into anything in this class. I just want to go to sleep.
Sorry, not sorry.
I mean, I felt bad afterwards. I did apologize. I did reach out to him and apologize later because that's not how I like to present myself. But I think when I reached my limit of no sleep, that there was kind of a no filter moment.
I mean, what you said was right, though.
I mean, I was
started last night. Damn. All right.
Well, the same professor actually said something similar to me one time a year before. I think he had said something like, I'm not even, I think he said something like, I'm not going to give you a grade or even critique this because I don't know what I'm looking at because this is not something that you made with effort. And if you want to get a 0, I'll give you that. But you're going to give me something you made with effort first. And so I had to go remake an entire 4-week project. I spent 2 weeks trying to get caught up at the last second, truthfully. But being called out like that really kind of put my work ethic into perspective. And so I hope that maybe the same thing happened with this young gentleman.
Oh, what was the worst thing that was kind of the worst thing you had seen, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to even describe. So it was a magazine layout. We were instructed to make like a 72-page magazine layout, and it had to have some kind of theme. So mine was sports. I was shooting sports photography every week at that point for the Journal Gazette. So I had thousands of images to my disposal to actually sit down and design and not have to worry about going out and shooting during this time period. Yeah. So I was able to get into the design right away. I designed this whole sports magazine. I spent probably twice as much time as probably anybody else on the class because it's something I really was proud of. It's probably the only thing I really spent that much time on in college. And so in contrast, when I saw his thing that I could have laid out in probably 2.5 hours, which is the duration of that class, and he was sitting up there for 25 minutes trying to talk about it, it was really frustrating because I could have done most of it in 25 minutes.
Yes.
And definitely a hyper-competitive moment.
Although
I really was just going to ask, like, did you do anything other besides like just graphic design? Like, did you do like pottery or like anything like that, or you were just all
in the classes themselves?
Yeah. Just in general,
or like in general, I don't do anything like pottery. I consider most of my kind of like interest in services down to more of like the digital space, but now it's kind of bled over into physical things through those proxies. So graphic design, photography. Obviously, I like doing the digital aspect of that, but the physical final polished product is a photo or a real world design. And then web design, you get a website, so that's in the digital space. I would say all three of those things are kind of more digitally centered, though.
So what you're saying is you don't like to get your hands dirty.
Not with pottery. Honestly, getting clay on my hands does not sound like a good time.
No. You what? To each their own, right? Yeah. Or like people who are into sculpting. I don't know how people are into that, but they're just like, well, okay, maybe it's the smashing part.
Yeah. It might be you break everything at the very end.
I think musicians are crazy for liking it so much, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, if you find people though with those kind of creative hobbies though already, they usually bleed over into those other areas because they're able to not see those things as necessarily a waste of time, like somebody who might be more centered on like coming in and working 9 to 5 at the plant might be, you know.
Mm-hmm. What's crazy to me is like there are people who are like there are accountants who feel the same way about accounting that you do about graphic design and that we do about music. Like, it's like, what? Like, that feels so foreign to me, you know? But they're just like, yes, this is my zone, you know?
It is an interesting experience for sure.
Yeah, some people really get off on numbers, you know? So.
Yeah. I think there's somebody out there who's like an accountant.
Have you ever done anything, like, you know, else as far as art goes, or
other art things,
you know?
Yeah.
You say that again?
Oh, I was just saying, like, I was just asking because I was curious if you had done anything else art-wise, you know what I mean? Throughout your life or career or whatever.
When you say anything else other than the web design, graphic design, and photography, I mean, I would consider music art, and you guys are musicians way above my league, obviously, but it's something I enjoy.
Music is not art.
It's not art. Okay. I'll remember.
No.
I was told differently.
Some people would say that, though.
Yeah. Most people don't have a creative bone. Most people aren't really creative, though, so.
You hear that? Brett said, y'all suck.
Yeah.
Well, I would consider myself not to be necessarily on that necessarily creative spectrum either. I think I get creativity out of proxy of my interest.
No. Don't be.
Again, I would see myself more on that analytical side, where I kind of approach things more of a kind of a data-centered base, and then kind of go from there. So that's why I feel like I can bridge the gap between the two people, because I'm both either creative or necessarily regimented like that. I'm kind of in between.
Nice.
Bridge the gap.
Bridging the gap.
Bridging the gap.
I feel like that's a slogan for something that we can't apply to me.
It's coming. Yeah, man. Is that it, Warren?
Yeah.
Well,
so, do you want to promote? You said you had a website.
Yeah, get your website, your page, all that. Shout it out.
The easiest way to find all my stuff is brettluke.com, BRETTLUKE.com. And if there's anything you like on there, feel free to contact me to the same site. And I check my emails every day. So I'm pretty good about getting back and looking for interesting projects, whether it's album art or logos or any branding that you're excited about as well. Because like I said, I'd rather work with somebody who's got a passion for their business just as much as they have a passion for paying me.
Oh yeah, man! You'll be hearing from us again, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to say it. I really like what you did, man. It was you, man. You just like surpassed any expectations I had. So good job.
Well, I appreciate it. It was a really cool experience to be able to work on something like that for the first time in months, and to be able to incorporate some photos I took years prior into the design itself. It kind of have I have a personal connection to it, and I show it quite a bit to a lot of people. I run into when they ask me about album art as well.
Have you heard the song yet? Now that it's finished.
I have not actually.
Ooh, March 1st.
Why don't you drop me a link, and then I'll be able to take a look at it.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on, man. This was awesome, man. I feel like we really got to know you today, you know?
Yeah, we did. We got to chop it up. It was pretty fun.
I'm glad. I really appreciate you guys.
You got the same sense of humor that we got, you know, a little bit.
That's always good.
It's really enjoyable to talk to people and be able to get into your creative field, whether it's music, photography or design, and be able to kind of cross those over and work together. I think collaboration is one of the most important things you can do as an artist, no matter what your field is.
I agree.
All right, man. Well, this has been the Mixed Music Show. Guest of honor with Brett Luke, the maker of the Come and Go artwork. Come and Go dropping today,
March 1st.
Check it out, everyone. March 1st.
You guys have a great day. Thank you again.
You too, man. We'll be in touch.
Sounds good. See you in the future.
If you would like Brett to design your artwork or logo, check him out on the web at brettluke.com. That's BRETTLUKE.com.
And we're back with Trevor McDonald, Maple Mix Guest of Honor.
Well, moving on.
Well, it took a turn from the worst when they got me on the show here. And now I'm trying to leave as soon as I can.
Right.
Well, you know, it is what it is. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. It's good times. Thanks for having me.
Woo!
You're welcome.
So that
You go, Warren. You
So,
ask the first question.
Trevor has never listened to this podcast. I just want to put that out there. I think he's only listened to like one episode.
probably about 20 minutes of one episode. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Trevor is our third co-owner and has never listened to the podcast like in
supportive of my fellow business partners.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah, something like that.
Isn't that a contradiction? Because you say he's never listened to the podcast, but he's listened to 20 minutes, so he did listen to it.
Well, I've never listened to a full episode. I don't think. I can't remember if we went
I'm trying
through.
to help you out.
Can't remember if we went through all of episode 4.
We got very close.
Most of it.
Maybe
we did listen to all of one episode. So I think I've got at least one episode. I have not had a chance to actually listen to all of them.
Again, I feel like 7, 8, and 9 are where things really start to pick up, because that's when Warren here gets crazier with the production and skits and stuff. So, like, you need to check those out.
They are on my list.
Okay.
Anyway.
Now to get the ball rolling. Trevor, I have a question for you.
I may or may not have an answer.
Good. I'll take either one. No, non-negotiable. Either one. Both. No. One or the other. Anyway, how did you get into music? I think you told me this story, but I think it's a good story. That's what I think it is.
You put me on the spot. Well...
Yeah, it's called the Sweet Seat. It isn't, but it's called that now.
Okay, if I remember correctly, I was probably in 5th grade. So this is 15, 16 years ago. God damn it. Okay, anyway.
Damn!
I was in 5th grade, and the neighbors had this electronic drum kit, which actually happens to be the same electronic drum kit in Warren's basement right now.
Damn!
And their dad, he played like keyboards and stuff like that, and he was in a band and whatnot. And they're really big into the Crystal Method. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. The album that had just come out at that time was the Crystal Method's Legion of Boom. I believe it was 2004 when that came out. And
that's a great name.
It is a great name. It's a great album.
Legion of Boom.
And I wanted to learn to play the drums. It was actually my first instrument was the drums. And
then he figured out he had no rhythm because he's white.
Okay, you're gonna pull the white card, are we? Goddamn. Okay. Anyway,
what can I say? You're crackering me up, sir.
So I literally learned to play the drums.
Wow.
That was terrible. I'm not even gonna give you the pleasure of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
that was horrible.
But there's Warren though. I got what I needed.
Wow.
And so,
okay, go ahead, buddy.
I learned to play the drums
to
this Crystal Method album, and that's when it started. Shortly after that, I joined the school band. I learned to play trombone, and I played trombone all the way up through high school and college. I was in the jazz band in high school, and ended up actually getting it was like a grant or scholarship to Kansas City, Kansas Community College, which is actually where I met Mackie. And
Yeah.
I was in the jazz band there for 3 semesters, I believe. But I didn't really know what I was doing with my life. Still don't, actually. Fun fact. And I ended up dropping out after the fact, but that's how I met the boys here.
Yeah.
Somewhere around 8th and 9th grade, I discovered I wanted to play guitar, and I got a guitar, and the rest is history. What about the trombone?
Did you actually say the word trombone?
You used to play the trombone too.
Yeah, I did.
Wasn't yeah, I was gonna say, like, you were like, oh, I learned to play the drums, then I went to school, I went to college, and then I did
No.
I'm like, wait, but
yeah, I played.
Discovered the trombone.
No, that was the first thing I said. I said shortly after that, I joined the school band, and I played trombone, and I played that all the way throughout high school into college.
Yeah. I thought the story you got into music was you were playing. Maybe it was just how you got into Metallica. I thought that was how you got into music, but wasn't it like you were playing Driver 2 or something like that? And you really
no, so
something. I thought it was that story.
No, that was my first time ever hearing Metallica that I really remember. And it was Hot Wheels Turbo Racing on the original PlayStation. This is 20 years ago, 20 to 21 years ago, and I was playing this game, and
damn,
it had Fuel by Metallica on it. It's a great song.
Throwback.
I love Metallica. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
What, or I guess I should say, who inspires you? Like, who do you look up to the most? And want to, like, be like in music, you know what I mean? Who do you aspire to be?
I don't really know if I understand the question. Could you or Mackie give me an example? Like...
Who are your idols?
Do we really? Shit. Okay. I've got a few.
We can give you some real questions, Trevor.
Right. Well, Okay, so I've got a few, and it all just kind of it's kind of surround, or what the fuck's the word I'm looking for?
Surrounder is the word, Trevor.
It's definitely not. That's not the word I'm looking for. So, is this specifically related to music, or like in general?
Well,
yeah, music.
You know what? Let's go music first.
Well, I fucking love John Petrucci and Dream Theater.
You can say me, it's okay.
Right.
Johnny!
I like Dream Theater a lot. They're one of my favorite bands. John Petrucci is probably my favorite guitar player. That dude can play. And you know what I love about him is everything I've ever seen about him, and hear about him, is that he's just an all-around great dude. Humble,
right?
Cool to talk to. You watch any interview with John Petrucci or anything about John Petrucci, that dude is chill. He's nice, and I've never heard or seen anything of him being rude or an asshole to anybody. And
don't you just want to see him slap the shit out of somebody?
Yes, that dude is so buff. Right. He would slap you so hard you'd be knocked out for a week. Victor Wooten is
everybody says pick somebody else. No.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
He's a great musician. Fantastic musician.
Yeah.
And then, the usuals. Rush, Van Halen. I cannot stand the Beatles, believe it or not. I don't like them at all. I know that's surprising for a lot of music people.
Cancel Trevor McDonald! Cancel him!
Cancel Trevor McDonald!
Cancel Trevor McDonald for not liking the Beatles.
right, moving on.
Yeah. Gojira. I'm surprised you haven't mentioned Gojira yet.
I love Gojira. I love Opeth too. I would say Opeth, Dream Theater, Gojira, Devin Townsend. I mean, those are all. Oh, Between the Buried and Me. Those are like the big ones that I just absolutely love.
Doubling back though, Trevor, you were gonna say you have idols that aren't music, right? What are some of those?
I wouldn't necessarily call them idols in a way. I would just say more. Yeah, I mean, people who, and of course, there's not a lot, but like for example,
okay.
Yeah. People who either a lot of them are actually authors, but people who their books kind of change your vision, outlook on life, or even just provide an educational standpoint. I really like the book Cosmos by Carl Sagan. Of course, it's very, very popular. And there's other books by other authors that are, really good. That they just have a different perspective on life and stuff like that. I wouldn't necessarily call this a influencer idol, but there's a book that I've read, and it's called Zen Guitar, and it's almost like a Buddhist type approach to, it's like a mental thing that's supposed to influence or change the way you think about guitar playing or musicianship in general. Highly recommend that. More like I guess it's like a philosophical, what the fuck's that word?
Gandhi, remember
Philosophical?
Gandhi?
Philosophical, thank you, Warren.
Whatever, you guys know I'm funny.
Yeah, The Art of War,
I smiled on the inside.
It's another one of those things.
Shit.
But, what else?
Do you have a favorite book?
A favorite book? I have a favorite book series.
Alright, go for it.
It's the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, classic.
Who's your favorite character?
In the Lord of the Rings? I love every character, and I love the movie adaptations.
Come on, hang on. Nobody loves Smeagol.
Oh, I love Smeagol.
yeah, I know.
My precious.
You see your precious?
It is. For Lord of the Rings, I can't pick a favorite. Because every character has a really interesting story and character development throughout. It's really hard to pick.
My favorite character is the hero Sauron. He was just doing his thing, and these weird terrorists just came up on this whole reading bullshit and fucked up all his plans. Sauron is the victim, okay, and he's my favorite. No.
Madonna shot Siren.
Sauron's a bitch. What are you talking about?
That's why Madonna shot him.
Actually, in the movies, I really liked Saruman, who was played by what was his name? Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Who also happened to be the only cast member to have met J.R.R. Tolkien before he passed away.
Wow.
Interesting.
So, what is the most recent thing you've listened to? Like, what's something you're just like, yeah, this is new. I like this. I want people to hear this.
So I've recently listened. God, I don't even know how to pronounce this, but this album just came out. It's called A Book About Itself, and the band is Carmen Jaca. I don't know if that's how I pronounce that, but it's.
Go ahead and spell.
KARMANJAKAH. It's heavy and it's good.
What do they got going on? Like, is it mellow vocals? Is it scream vocals? Do they have orchestra? Is it groovy? What we got going on?
It's awesome. That's what's going on.
Okay. All right.
It is groovy a little bit. The vocals are interesting on this one song in particular that I like. It's actually more clean than anything, but it's really good.
Nice. The new Gojira is also really good.
The new Gojira is pretty good. It does the gent thing, and the gent thing is always cool. There's also a little bit of that in this album I was just talking about. Another thing I've been listening to, Norma Jean, and the album is Wrongdoers, and it's cool. The album was actually produced by a guy here in Kansas City. His name is Josh Barber. He engineered the album and whatnot. I was listening to a playlist the other day. I was at work, and I just put it on random, and it came on. This one song came on off the album. I was like, ooh, I like this. What is this? And then I saw it was Norma Jean. I was like, wow, I've never really cared for them, but that was pretty good. The song was Sword in Mouth, Fire Eyes. Random name.
That's a badass title.
Yeah.
Sword in Mouth, Fire Eyes. All right.
Yeah, it's fucking great. It's an awesome song. It's
the
groovy.
One that turned me onto them was the groove. I like groove, everybody. But the one that made me like them was the Will Putney produced album, which I guess was the one before this one, maybe? I don't know. But Will Putney's amazing. Name some places that you hope to play live someday. As big as you want, as small as you want, go ahead.
Well, in this day, with COVID-19, I'd really like to...
No.
Even a backyard, man!
Get fucking COVID out of here. Let's take COVID and put it on the shelf for a second. Not looking at it. If COVID wasn't around, where would you go? You can still say backyard, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, dude, as I would like to just play a show for a group of people. I don't even care if it's just 5 people. I want to play at least one show. Don't care where, who it's for, who's there, anything. I just want one. That's all I care about.
Well,
even if it's a bar, if I could play a bar.
Great.
I play a bar once, which, in college I've played gigs, but like, it's different, because they're school scheduled gigs, and it's playing somebody else's music, and maybe like even Riot Room downtown Kansas City. Small ass venue, has a bar right in the middle, but like not huge capacity.
I'm looking
I guess.
Forward to the bottleneck. I think that's going to be a good time whenever that happens.
I like the bottleneck down in Lawrence. That's a cool venue.
I really enjoyed that Animals as Leaders show.
The Granada
There, the Granada.
The Granada's cool. A little bit on the big side of a venue. If we ever got to that point, I'd love to play the Granada. But that's like I said. My goal is anywhere, basically, just to say I've played a show. You know what I mean?
I want to play Wembley. Throwing it out there to the universe. I would love
Wembley
to play
Stadium
in some way. Yeah.
That would be sick.
Ooh, and of course the festivals, right? Wacken, Bloodstock, just all the downloaded Coachella. Fucking Coachella. Hey, LJ could do Coachella easy.
Yeah, probably so.
We'll drag Trevor with us just so he can say he played Coachella, even if he doesn't like Coachella.
Yeah,
He's up there on stage. I just want to say, fuck Coachella.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yep.
We'd never get invited back.
Yeah, you know.
No, I mean, dude,
we go viral though just for that.
Like I said, the show is a show. I just want to be able to stand on the stage, play some music. And if that's the end of my stage career, then that's the end of my stage career. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Trevor McDonald.
Performing.
Humble as fuck.
I just want to do it once. It's all I care.
Well, I'm going to make you do it twice.
Or 3 times.
Deal with it.
Twice? Unacceptable.
Can we do 1.5 times? Just like kick you off halfway through.
Yeah, you can quit halfway through.
Yeah.
Just announce it. Just right mid-song. All right, guys. Thanks.
Just fucking drop the guitar. Just unplug your cord right in the middle, full volume turned up.
Hell yeah, that's the only way to do it.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean...
All right.
Does your question work out yet? All right, my bad, Trevor. My bad. You said something.
Oh, I was just going to say... more recently, especially over the past year, I've been more focused on studio type stuff, not so much playing guitar and whatnot. Like, I still want to write music and whatnot, but I'm kind of getting into the idea of recording other people's stuff and mixing and all that other stuff. Really exciting shit. It's really expensive though, and that's just a big old
learn that the hard way, don't we?
Yeah, it's a big rabbit hole that it's the gift that does not give at all.
Damn. All right. Well, I think this might be our last question for you. Have you ever had a sorry, not sorry moment? And if so, what was it?
Oh, yeah.
Specifically about music, but I mean, we can go anywhere.
Back when the other band, that which will not be named currently, when we first started playing, when we first started playing together, we had a song that we had written or we were writing, and the other guitar player couldn't really, he wasn't very good, but we would play the riff and he would play it wrong when the whole band played. Like, he would get it, and then the whole band would play, he would get it wrong. And he was just absolutely insistent that he was not playing it wrong. Until I recorded it on the phone and played it back for him. And, I mean, that was pretty much it. And then at that point, we decided to move on to something different because that one was too hard for him to understand, I guess.
Sorry, not sorry.
Other than that, no, not really.
That was pretty spot on, Trevor. That was pretty spot on.
I
just want to say much love to the guitar player himself, because, I mean, if he listens to this, I don't want to just trash him, but I would like him to hear this show eventually, so. Even have him on.
That guy's not part of it anymore, so fuck that guy.
Oh. Okay.
Fuck
well,
that
damn.
guy.
All right.
I'm gonna need to clarify with you after we're done recording, but just what's going on. But okay, gotcha. All right.
No, you never met this guy or heard anything about this guy.
Oh, the original. Oh, that guy. Okay. So not the one who's doing it now.
Correct.
Okay, I thought we were talking about him. I was like, damn.
No. Fuck
dick.
you too.
Okay.
But, no, I'm just kidding.
There it is. No. Stand your ground. We'll get him on here for a rebuttal.
All right. Well, I think that was it. Would you like to promote any Facebooks, Twitters?
Yeah. I'd like to promote Yamura's Bulls. You walked right into it.
Oh! You walked right into them balls. Right in the balls.
Yeah, Maple Mix Productions. We're on Facebook. We are on Twitter. I believe it's Maple Mix Pro.
It is.
Yes, sir.
And we're on Instagram.
Maple Mix Productions.
Yeah. Song dropping
March 1st.
Today.
March 1st.
March 1st.
March
Come and go.
1st.
And the Mixed Music Show, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, Mixed Music Show.
Did you want to shout out your wife's business at all? Because creatives know each other. So, I mean, you can shout her out if you want.
Where the fuck's her page?
Trevor.
I'm trying to find it. I'm looking it on Facebook.
You have this memorized? Aren't you the hub?
I do, but it's not. It's not showing.
We'll put the link in the description, guys. How about that? If you're down for that, Trevor, we'll put the link in there.
Perhaps.
I'll get that. We'll get that link.
What's the name of it?
Perhaps.
Still figure
it is.
Oh, okay.
Why is it not? It's not showing.
Divorce.
There it is. We'll put the link in the description. No, it's it's Cece's Cups and Crafts.
She is a crafter.
And it's
craft things.
And CC is literally 2 of the letter C's. The letter C.
All right.
C. Cups and Crafts.
So go.
She
look her up.
She makes cups. She sells them. She makes. What are these things called? It's like little self-defense thingamabobs that she has these molds, and she puts epoxy in them, and when they dry and harden up, they're spaced so if you punch somebody in the eyes, it's gonna take their fucking eye out, basically. So.
Oh snap!
Maybe we should cut that.
Oh no!
No, but she makes all sorts of cool shit. She makes cups and whatnot, and they're really cool gifts for people.
Yes.
She even made me one that's it's Dream Theater themed. It's glittered, but it color changes from purple to this green color, just like John Petrucci's. I believe it's the Arctic Dream and Mystic Dream paint jobs on his guitars, where they color change from purple and green. So it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
All right. Go check out CC's Cups and Crafts, and go follow us on Facebook, Maple Mix Productions, Maple Mix Pro on Twitter, Maple Mix Productions on Instagram. We're on YouTube, Maple Mix Productions.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff coming over there. We got Mix It Up is going to be on YouTube, right?
Yep, Mix It Up is dropping March 1st as well. So.
All right, so go check it out. It's a Mackie show where he's going to be mixing genres and things and some stuff with some things and the stuff in it.
You know what? You know what? Right here on the air. Trevor, give me 3 genres. Go for episode 2.
3 genres right now?
They can
right now.
Okay,
all
right. I got you.
They can be as spaced apart as you want. By the way, they don't have to.
Okay, great. Ambient, freeform jazz, electro-funk.
It's on.
All right, well, there you go. So the first episode is going to be Afrobeat or Afrobeats, drill, and rock.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll see how the next episode turns out. I'm excited to see where you take this. Freeform jazz, ambient, and electric funk.
I do not know. I am.
This motherfucker said freeform jazz.
You guys look out. You guys. God damn. All right, and that's how it
Jesus
should end. It's just that's how it should end.
Sorry, I was laughing and I had to cough. Jesus.
Okay, Trevor.
That's my favorite quote of the episode. I was laughing and I had to cough. Trevor McDonald, 2021. All right, thanks, Trevor. Thanks again, everybody listening.
All right. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We out this bitch.
Want more content from your favorite hosts? Check us out on Facebook, Maple Mix Productions, Instagram, Maple Mix Productions, YouTube, Maple Mix Productions, and Twitter, Maple Mix Pro. Also, I, Warren, also known as Aries the Kid, have a podcast called Could You Repeat That?, which is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and anywhere else you stream your podcasts.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Oh,
We're back, damn it.
Where did we come from?
Jupiter.
Oh, I thought it was from Maple Mix Productions, because it's the Mix Music Show!
Yeah, it is!
And we have another guest for the episode 10 special. The guest of honor is the new segment.
Yay.
Friend of the show,
No.
right?
Yes.
Friend of the show.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're a friend of
yes. I've listened to the first 8 episodes.
You're just a friend of the show, right? No,
Just a friend.
No relation.
No, no close relation
Not at all.
whatsoever. I mean, we hang out every now and again.
You guys act like you're related. Oh, did I ruin the joke just then? Oh, shit.
God damn it.
I haven't heard that joke 1,000 times today. No.
It's a thing.
It's Ashley K!
Yeah.
Girl, what you doing here?
So, in case anyone was curious, she's the one at the end of the episodes. And everything you do is sweet.
Everything they do is sweet.
Everything we do is sweet.
You should play it right after she does that and make them compare. Did it not sound the same? I even heard the delay. I know.
Damn.
It was
Yeah.
like sweet.
Gotcha.
Sweet.
To me, that's an echo.
That's what delay is, actually.
I
It's an
get.
echo.
I mean, that
That's
makes
the official
total
term.
fucking sense, but I don't use official terms.
Yeah, I just let you know.
Anyways.
You know what's funny is people call
So the
reverb an
echo.
echo. People call this echo. Which is funny because it's not.
I was like, what?
It's reverb.
You're just feeling the action that just happened. That is all.
Groundbreaking conversations on the Mixed Music Show, for sure. Right?
Yeah.
But, all right, so if you haven't heard the Topple the Mountain songs right now, first of all, pause, right? Pause and go fucking listen to them. Go fucking listen to them right now, or something's gonna happen to you. And you know what?
I'm gonna happen to you. You don't even know what that means. Neither do I, but we're gonna find out.
I mean, there's so many options with that.
So if you don't want,
if you're smart, just go
I'm
fucking
not.
listen right now. Maggie, don't make me smack you.
Sorry, everybody. I thought she was actually commenting. Okay.
all right. So if you haven't heard them, right, go check them out and then come back and listen to this.
What
If
are they
you-
again?
Topple the Mountain, it has 3 songs: 9 to 5, Change, and No One.
Yeah.
All on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Napster. I love to say that we're on Napster because it just sounds awesome.
Hilarious.
Fucking other shit, right?
And you know what? Coming real soon, which you will hear sneak previews of, or actually you'll hear the whole things of in this episode, acoustic versions of those same 3 songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just recorded today, actually.
Yeah.
Right now. Right here.
It was quite the experience.
It was.
And you know what? After thinking about it for 2 weeks straight and having anxiety over it and constant planning over and over again, I can say it went great.
Yes,
We pulled it
yes.
off.
It did not go as bad as I foresaw it possibly going as a possibility.
I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I was like, oh my god, this could be amazing, or we were like, what the fuck just happened?
The only thing that we're gonna change is
and it was pretty amazing.
Headphones. We're gonna give everybody headphones next time.
I agree.
I wasn't thinking of us hearing each other. That sounds so horrible to say on the air, but we weren't thinking of hearing.
Yeah,
we
don't listen to
each other. I was thinking of just capturing the sound. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just set up the levels, and then everything will be good, and we'll be good, and we'll go. Yeah. I forgot about how important a vocalist hearing themselves is.
Yeah, that was a little rough. That's why I kept questioning things, because I was like, what the fuck? That was a lot of noise coming at me just then.
When we do more covers, we'll have headphones, or we'll have.
No, that'll be awesome. Yes.
We'll have a way to do it. Yeah, more covers are coming because we figured out the legalese.
Yes.
More covers on the way.
Yeah.
Besides Come and Go, which comes out when?
March 1st!
March 1st.
March 1st.
March 1st.
When was it again?
March 1st.
March 1st.
Oh, March 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. March 1st sounds good.
March 1st!
I'm gonna need you to
Are you sure it's March 1st?
March 1st.
I need you to say it with more excitement, though.
You can keep coming back at me with that, Ashley. I will answer every time. No, but March 1st.
March 1st. All right, so.
You're all March 1st.
You know what? You are all March 1st.
I am Venus, born of vagina.
Yes.
It's been said on the air. And I'm not even that. That's you. For the record, the you, everybody, is Ashley.
For the record, he asked me if I was from Venus. So, yes.
True story.
It happened. It happened.
That's for coming down from like a UFO. And not
inside my mother's impregnated belly.
Wow. Her alien uterus.
Also asked if anyone wanted to hear my uterus. It's a thing.
It's true.
Yes, he did.
Is it? I think, was it recorded?
I don't know.
It may have been recorded by the camera. It may not have been recorded.
That, I don't know.
We'll always remember.
We will. Those of us inside.
All right.
The uterus?
The dick pic.
Oh.
What? What is the dick pic? What is the dick pic? What?
It's because we had the camera on Trevor. And so it was like, yes, it was without the guitar.
Trevor's dick.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so Ashley.
Question time.
Questions for you.
Oh, okay.
Are you from Venus? No.
Yes. No. Thought we covered this already.
March 1st?
March 1st.
March 1st.
Okay.
The 1st of March.
The 1st of March.
First day? First week?
Spring.
Year of our Lord 2021.
March 1st.
March 1st.
Which might also be the first day of March.
Yeah. I am not going down this rabbit hole again. Ask
or
me a question.
if you are from anywhere else besides the United States, pretty much 0103.
Yeah.
0103.
You know, we all know that no one outside of the U.S. listens to this show, so.
Hey, it's coming. Wait. I know who listens.
I do.
I hope she smashed.
I've never counted the words though, guys. You know what? I was going to, and it just it got to be a lot.
To be fair, we didn't actually. Did we say by the end of the season, or did we just say?
I mean, it can just go.
It can just keep going until someone gets it.
If someone wants to go and count the words, fuck it. Hey.
Episode 1, and then for you, episode 1, count all the words we said, the number of all the words. We'll write a song about you, and then if you count the number of words that I say and what Warren says. Was it 2 more songs or just 1 more song?
We'll do something.
We'll do 6 more songs.
We'll do something with you.
Produce your EP.
A little intro, outro.
Yeah.
You know what?
We get Ashley K to sing on your track, no matter how bad it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's going to make it good. The hit maker, Ashley K.
Oh, thank you.
It's like Mentos, the fresh makers.
Are you ever, okay, hold on, I have a question. Are you ever going to give them little, like, spriggets of the stuff that we haven't released yet? As, like, a little, hey, this is something to anticipate coming out your way.
It's been in the background, he just hasn't pointed it out.
I've noticed that background, salud, bless you again. So, anyways.
Corona!
God fucking damn it. my life is over.
We actually just brought back a thing from episode 8 or episode 9? 9? Okay, yeah. Check out episode 9 if you still haven't.
So, and how might I listen to this tune that is coming out on the first day of March?
Well,
right here.
It's a great
music show.
Question, Ashley.
You're
K.
welcome. Thank you. Because
how might you listen?
Myself.
Well, let me tell you, there are things called apps like Apple Music or.
So what do I search for?
She said, how can she hear it before March 1st? There's no way they can hear it unless.
Well, no, I mean, like, how can I hear it on March 1st? How can I hear the song?
Anywhere.
What do I search for?
SawBone Sawyer X Music Master Jones Come and Go LTL.
Come and Go LTL.
Yeah, Come and Go LTL. Yeah,
that's what I need. I need something short and sweet. Come and Go
LTL.
Because ain't nobody gonna remember all the other stuff. So I just want to make
True
sure.
Story.
Because, like, for instance, I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be googling to get to the song.
Ashley,
what?
Do you know Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know of him. I don't know him personally.
You know his name. People will learn our name.
Okay.
No. Okay. It's just a collab, so there's no like not short and sweet like project.
Okay,
name.
That makes sense.
It's just our names times each other with the X, you know.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. But however, Sawyer, pretty sure has joined LJ Simpson, so we're gonna be doing some SawBone Sawyer and LJ Simpson featuring SawBone Sawyer stuff in the near future. We got a Fly Away cover coming. Sit. You know, I want to get away. You know that song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're covering, remixing that. It's gonna be great.
And who are you doing that with?
Sawyer.
Well, I know,
Us two and Sawyer.
He's gonna do the vocals also, or just
I'm gonna do it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm stepping out. Stepping out
got
of my
this,
symphonic. Yeah.
Stepping out, stepping up, and
stepping in.
Sucking dick. What?
You know what? Whatever helps it work. Gotta loosen up the vocal cords.
I mean, you need a little rasp, don't you?
Okay.
All right.
Ashley, how did you get into singing and who inspired you to do so? Go.
Oh man, that's such a big question. I mean, where the fuck do you start on that? It's 5:55.
At the beginning.
By the way, it's 5:55 and it is 41 degrees, which equals 5.
That is not the beginning. I know.
I just want you to know that though. I'm looking at your device here, and it says 5:55, and it's 41 degrees out, so that's yet a fourth 5. Sorry.
Anyways, all right. So
I'm a numbers. I like the numbers.
I dig it. Okay.
Yeah.
I just happened to look at that. It's like it's still there. I must have watched it like change. It's like it's a long minute. But no.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. No, she's not on cocaine.
No.
Not yet.
I'm not.
Not yet.
No.
God damn. Yeah.
All right.
How'd you get started?
Okay. So I mean, I guess I've always just kind of like.
you?
I guess I've always just kind of sang all my life.
I will tell you this. I remember on all of our trips when we used to go to Minnesota and shit.
Oh yes, we went to the Mall of America.
And you had those. I think your thing was Spice Girls, something like that.
Yes, I was in love with the fucking
And
Spice Girls
yeah,
when I was a kid.
singing all the time, top of her lungs. I remember that shit.
He's like, this bitch
signs were
loud.
there.
It sucked to be next to you in a car. You were so loud, bitch. Like.
Yeah, you're a loud girl, so I mean, it was always there. From my point of view.
Thank you.
Always there.
Thank you.
Well,
That's like that's a really good way to put it. I like that.
It was always there.
I don't know. And
As
then,
you grew up, did you find any grow up? Yeah, grew up. Did
I
you
feel
find
as though
influences and stuff.
I had like I don't know. Okay, so influences growing up. Obviously, we just said that I liked the Spice Girls.
Mm-hmm.
They were like my first like really big concert. I was a typical teenage girl, and I definitely was like, oh my god, I went to the Britney Spears concert.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going to the Nickelodeon concert when they came, and there was a whole bunch of different bands, and that was pretty fucking sweet.
Nice.
Yes, and they had the Thornberries like RV thing there that you could go inside. That was cool.
Wow.
It was a whole thing. Anyways. I don't know, I've loved singing. I think I had to step away from it for a while, just kind of get my emotions together, I guess would be a good way to put it. And then, I don't know, I've really come back. It's been a thing.
Don't call it a comeback! But, I mean, it was.
Or was it a... Anyways.
Got him. No.
I was gonna say, isn't that the name of that song? Come and Go.
It's coming out March 1st.
Yeah.
March 1st.
The 1st of March.
Jesus.
Okay.
No, but I don't know. Like, when it came to, like, being an adult, though, and wanting to, like, play and sing music, I definitely wanted to think of, like, Lady Gaga and, like, Adele, and I don't know, people that really have a full voice. I guess is what you could say. And I don't know, I definitely feel as though I always liked Evanescence. I think that Amy's voice.
Ashley K only listens to white women. What the fuck do you have to say for yourself, Ashley K? Only listening to white women.
Hashtag cancel Ashley.
God damn it.
Oh, Ashley, you know I kid.
I know.
Oh gosh, I couldn't resist the news music and
I
stuff.
mean, I just, like, probably on the way
Yeah.
here, though, like, I was listening to Ariez on my way here.
She white?
No.
Ashley K stopped listening to white women.
Oh my god.
Okay. But yeah, people with a full voice.
But like she was somebody that I like to listen to and like connect with like on a spiritual level though, if that makes sense, as opposed to just I'm just listening to a song to go, you know, take a shit like whatever to shower to, you know what I mean? Like it's a deeper level with her.
Who? Well, you know, we had gone from Amy Lee to her, so I wasn't sure which one. We went back to Amy Lee or not. Okay, cool.
Is there anybody else that's inspiring you right now to like really just kill it?
Herself, Ashley K.
And other white women.
If we're being honest. No, I do actually feel like I've been listening to our stuff a lot lately. It's 110% honest. And but I've also been listening, but I've been listening to the radio. I've been listening to like the art station, and like I said, I just go back and forth. It's only like less. It's like 5 minutes or less. So I haven't been like jamming out in my car in a while. So it was nice. Like I listened to my time capsule today on my way here.
Oh.
So it was,
that.
you know, it went
time
through like
capsule?
some of everything. I listened to Ariez, I listened to Adele, and then I listened to Aventura.
Warren isn't sure what time capsule is.
It's on Spotify.
Oh, you just call it your time capsule?
It's the time capsule playlist. Like they
okay.
personalize one for everyone.
Okay, so it's like what you've listened to in the past.
Well, that's what I listened to on my way here.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So I just had a little mix of everything.
Oh, so you never listened to anything new?
You know what? Switch it up. Fuck Spotify.
Fuck Spotify.
So, all right. So you're listening to, you know, a lot of our stuff. I don't blame you. It sounds fucking awesome, right?
I've been really like listening to the stuff though, like from our album.
Mm-hmm. I like having more to listen to.
Yeah, me too. And so it's just been like on the Google Drive. And I know you told me about that one app that I can do to make it like whatever. But no, I've just been listening to it. So it's not like on a thing is what I guess I'm going for.
It would have done what you were doing. It just would have downloaded them a little bit faster.
So yeah. So you know why I have them available offline.
Good. Yeah, so you're good.
So.
You good in the hood.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just, I have been listening to that a lot more. Or just letting the playlist, like, and letting Spotify choose something for me. And I've been pleased every time. I mean, tomorrow morning I'll be listening to my Latin music because we're making Mexican breakfast.
Nice.
So, that's usually what we do on Sunday. Like, on Saturdays we make an American breakfast. And then on Sundays we usually make a Mexican breakfast. That's for those of you who don't know, my papi's from Mexico.
See?
The dick that started it all. Also a joke from earlier.
It is.
Anyways.
We're just gonna get all the jokes in.
So we kind of just make like a chorizo con huevos, or huevos con chorizo. Whatever you want to say it. What is that for the white people? Eggs, chorizo, we put jalapenos, and we kind of make, what is it called? We kind of almost like a breakfast discada, because we put so much, we put all kinds of meat besides chorizo in it.
Chorizo is
Mexican sausage. I think everyone pretty much knows that. And
I didn't actually know that.
the fuck?
Are you serious, Warren?
Yeah,
I am like disappointed in you right now.
Yeah, well,
Warren,
it is what it is.
you have surpassed my expectations.
Like the.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So, what would you say inspires most of your lyrics?
Yeah, like maybe go through the different headspaces you've been in for some of those songs.
Like, okay, so let's start with 9 to 5. Let's just start with that.
Oh, we've asked you this before.
Yeah, you have asked me this before.
And behind the track, but still.
Yes.
For those who haven't heard
YouTube.
YouTube behind the track.
Let's see, like, okay, so like if behind the track shit. Okay, so like 9 to 5, which is one that you can totally listen to on Spotify, which we love. Anyways.
Okay. Yeah.
Your mother's balls.
Oh, that's actually never been said on the air.
Well, now it has.
Your mother's balls.
I'm surprised that it hasn't been. We see that so much.
Yes.
Holy
Remember,
shit,
wasn't
she's
it your
right.
cousin's tin?
Your mother's balls.
Balls.
Yeah, we say that a lot in this group. Okay, so the story behind that one is actually my favorite. So one day, it was a Saturday, Trevor left for some reason or another, because it's fucking Trevor, right?
And his balls are hairy.
I wonder where this was going.
All right, so
Sorry.
he leaves.
You and your balls.
And then he comes back, and for some reason, he just comes in the house. Your mother's balls.
Yeah.
Your mother's balls.
He just
And
kept
we're-
saying that to everything, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And then we're like, Trevor, what the fuck? And he goes, I don't know. My cousin just started saying, your mother's balls. And then Mackie would say something, guitar talk, right? Whatever the fuck. And then Trevor, your mother's balls. Or he'd be like, you know what, Mackie?
Your mother's balls.
So for some reason, it just became a thing, and we just ran with it.
And then Ashley improved it.
Didn't I say your cousin's tit?
Your father's tits.
Your father's tits.
Your father's
God
tits.
damn it. I'm mad at myself for forgetting father's tits.
Fathers. Your father's. You got a D in there.
Your father's tits.
Your father's tits.
Yes.
And you like busted it out like right away. Like we were like, your mother's balls. Like for the first time in front of you, you're just like, your father's tits. Bam. Like rapid fire.
So yeah, I'm actually really surprised we never said that.
I
We
am
said it
too.
a lot.
I've been waiting for it, actually, to be honest.
Your mother's balls.
All right.
Balls are hairy.
Now it's gonna be. All right, so lyrics.
Speaking of balls.
Because your mother's balls are hairy.
Everybody's
Everybody's balls are hairy.
Your head space.
Okay, I
space.
was about to quit my job when I wrote that. Remember, I was working at this office, and it was very intense, and I just felt I was very done. I was like, I can't do this anymore. It's not that these are bad people or anything. It's just this is not me. Yes, exactly.
No one is going to stop.
You had to get on a.
But it's all feelings that come and go. On March 1st.
Oh shit.
The first day of the month.
What can I say? She knew her rights.
Anyways, so that's really what that song's about. That's me, like, busting out of my job. And so then I really felt that I expressed that, and then I did quit my job. Change was, we were just talking about how we just were like, everything is just crazy right now. And then it's insane to think about how much crazier it got after I wrote that song.
Yeah, it wasn't even the tip of the iceberg. Really.
It wasn't even.
That was
This we were the Titanic
pre-coronavirus and everything.
seeing the iceberg for the first time.
Yeah.
That's really what that was long ago, because that was back when racist Becky was a thing before Karen's. So
racist Becky.
That's.
Sorry,
she was a very big reference. So for the version that you can go on Spotify and listen to of Change, it was definitely a different time and Trump was president, etc. So I did make lyrics about Trump. However, we have decided that, in lieu of things, there's bigger fish to fry. And if I don't have to fucking mention that orange piece of shit, then I'm not going to even give him the airtime. So therefore, for our acoustic versions, which are coming out, are they going to hear it at the end of this episode? So keep listening to hear our acoustic version and the new lyrics to the bridge.
They just got drunk.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Okay. They're all special people.
No one cares.
Beautiful.
No one.
Oh. How do we not have a song called No One Cares, though?
We will.
Or Don't Care.
But no one has ever given a damn
No One
about
Cares.
me.
No One Cares.
No One Cares.
Topple the Mountain.
No one. I wrote that. I'm going to get into the nitty gritty. Okay.
Right, let's do it.
I wrote it while I was on my very last period before I had a Maya. Very, because my hormones were raging and I was all like, oh my gosh, and all whatever. And I thought, there was this documentary that I watched about women that were being sex trafficked. And it just really, I don't know, some of those experiences felt very personal and whatnot. And so I just felt like, I was like, God damn, nobody gives a fuck about me. So there you go. I was like, I got into the character in order to write that. Because that song obviously was forlorn before you listen to it. You know what I'm saying? With the words. You know what I'm saying? It was not going to be about... It wasn't going to be about...
But was it 5 Lorne?
Fuck you, Aries. So anyways, Come and Go comes out on March 1st. Okay, I just had to cover that. The first day of March.
Oh.
It might be a Tuesday. I don't really actually... we're actually going to look that up.
I'm telling you right now, it's a Monday.
Do you really know? Do you really know that?
Oh, yeah, because Katie's birthday is on Saturday. And then Sunday, that's 28th.
It is a Monday.
And because in a normal year like this one, February and March always link up together on the dates.
Oh, so you just remembered that February 1st was a fucking Monday?
Yes.
Why? Have, too much time on your hands before this podcast, buddy?
I mean, I've always known that.
So you've always had too much time on your hands.
I mean,
it makes sense because 28 days.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do
8
a
times
whole
4,
where we just go track by track through the whole album with you.
It's gonna be.
But if you had to pick just one track from the album to talk about today, what would that be?
Ooh.
And don't be easy and say Secret Agent, because we all know what that song's about.
That's not even the first thing that I thought about. I was thinking about the more recent shit. Well, they'll find out about that because I don't think they're ready for this Octopussy. Anyways, you'll know once the album comes out. Sorry.
Nope, can't get that.
I think that sounds hella interesting, personally. I'd be like, what the fuck? Well, now I gotta remember to check into that. Anyways.
What sounds interesting? The dates thing?
Octopussy.
Oh,
whatever Octopussy means.
James Bond reference.
No, but for them, whatever Octopussy means.
So yeah, anyways. I mean, I do think of an octopus, but it's whatever.
All right.
I'm trying to think about which song. Okay, so I am torn between Know Your Rights and Birds of a Feather.
Just go through them both.
Okay, so Know Your Rights was one that we did over a call.
Yeah.
And that was one of the ones where I was just like, guys, tell me something that rhymes with this. Okay, so we want to include this. I remember you guys telling me about, we had a whole call about that one before we did it. On separate days, just to talk about, we were literally just brainstorming shit. And I remember writing down the Green New Deal, and wanting to have all of the amendments, but the amendments are long as fuck.
I remember I
had to condense them.
I saw a video of a black firefighter getting pulled over by a cop, and how the firefighter basically uses his knowledge of the law to keep the officer basically make the officers leave and get off because he didn't actually do anything wrong. And so I was just like, actually, this song needs to be about knowing what you need to know, knowing your knowledge and stuff.
So yeah, and so
with that, knowing your rights and stuff.
So, and I was just trying to read the amendments and get as much shit that made sense from them, which was not that easy, to be honest. So, because that took a couple calls. And then I know that we just did the verses when it was us. Mm-hmm. And then you were just like, yeah, just say the amendments, just say your rights over the bridge. And then I was like, well, fuck.
Say it angrily.
And then, condensing it down, I was like, what the fuck is important in this?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That was a fucking process, I feel like, because it was long as fuck. I was like, unless I'm like, wait, through the whole fucking shit, it's not gonna happen. And trying to make lines like end and match up with it. That was, I don't know. I guess it wasn't as hard though because I fucking did that shit one take.
She did. One take, Jake. One take, Kate. One take, K.
One take K.
One take K.
Take K.
Take K. Yeah.
All right.
What's a couple of lives when you got bars, boy?
I mean, it is what it
Zach
is.
Fox reference, everybody.
It is what it is, right?
Okay, so then the other song that I said that I was thinking about,
Birds of a Feather, yeah.
yeah, it was Birds of a Feather, and I like that one because I really like the schmoozy like vibe of the song to begin with. So I was just like, oh man, it just seemed like it was like the longest song ever when I first listened to it. And I was like, this is gonna be so much fucking shit. I remember thinking that, like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be a lot to have to write. So I avoided it at first.
Yeah.
But like secretly loved it at the same time.
Yeah.
So, but when I did come to it, you guys were like, this needs to be about this dude that is cheating on his girl, and she just keeps giving him another chance. And then this is finally like, she's like, no, fuck you, I'm fed up with this shit. But then by the end, she's still like, and like, I might give you another chance. Like,
Was that any better? I'm still in the. I might give you that.
Yeah.
No, but it was accurate. Yeah, I feel like this is a song Ashley and Warren have both been wanting to be on for a long time, and they didn't know it until they started working on it. Like,
yes.
Like, just in Warren's drumming, like, he's been waiting for a swing song, or a song that swung.
Yeah.
You've been waiting for a song that swung. Right? There's gonna be more swung songs.
Yes.
And we're gonna bring in Latin vibes.
Swing me away.
Yeah.
Swing me so much that I come and go.
Oh, wow.
Coming out on March 1st, Monday.
Will you be needing a cab, madam?
I mean, if
Wow.
She said she was gonna come and go. Did she need a cab?
Oh my god. So, anyways, no, but I really, I don't know, I guess I really enjoyed capturing, especially the female side of Birds of a Feather.
The sultry high vocal.
Those kind of have some of my favorite moments, like probably on the album.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely in those two songs. Because it was fun to yell. And it was fun to really get. I was like, okay, Maggie, I'm going to be complicated as fuck today. And we're going to have to do this verse of this song. But then we're going to go do the other song completely. Completely do the fucking other song. And then come back to doing this because.
I I've never been through that before. Oh shit, okay. Well, just Control S, I guess.
I was like, this is what needs to happen. Because I was like, in order, I was like, I have to yell this part out first in order to help give me some extra rasp to do the other part.
Yeah.
And the upper sultry. So, and then come back to, okay, now I can just read some shit or something like that. I don't even remember what the order was. But I know I made you go to Know Your Rights first, then do Birds of a Feather, and then back to Know Your Rights.
Yep. Look what turned out.
So,
Good stuff.
just like when he was like, well, but it makes sense though, because I mean, when you're practicing guitar, because hashtag we hang out with guitar players.
Fucking guitar players.
Fucking guitar players.
On the bloopers.
Yes, like Jesus fucking Christ. Yes.
You know what, Ash? You haven't even experienced the half of it.
I know.
It's worse.
I
when
know.
You're electric.
I'm so sure.
There's so much more going on, isn't there? One.
Yep. Yes, there is.
All sorts of.
No.
Can you do the turn?
But today, I think today was a fun day, though. I think today was a fun day. It was awesome to get that shit together.
We're gonna have music videos coming, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, like we said, next time we're gonna have headphones. So I think that'll make it even better next time.
Yeah. More covers coming.
Yeah.
I think this should be the last question because we still have 3 other guests to make room for.
Well,
So,
I mean,
again,
you're gonna be obviously editing my shit.
Yeah. Well, you leave in a lot.
The little noise that happens. There's okay. Anyway,
Wait, what? Hold up. No, you say that again.
I did not make the right noise.
Please say it again so he can sample it.
Can't you just sample it off of what I already did?
We were talking in the middle. We were talking over you a little bit, so you gotta do it by yourself.
I made like I made the startup noise to my husband's speaker. I don't know why that's the noise I chose to
What
make.
is that?
God damn it. It's like,
I'm gonna get you to say it.
I'm trying to think what I did. I said, oh, boo, 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 boo.
There we go.
I don't know.
Do something with that, Warren.
Okay.
Anything, something like that. But it's really, and there's like a in there somewhere.
So at first I was gonna ask you a sorry not sorry, but now I'm gonna ask you a music related sorry not sorry.
Oh
moment.
fuck.
You ever had one of those in church or recording with us or whatever, but sorry not sorry, you're like, yeah, I was right though. Sorry, I'm right. Deal with it. Like and how do you know you were right? If it's too filtered, we can open up to any life situation too, if you want.
I'm just trying to like think. I mean, I feel like almost in recording parts of this, when we were working on different rhythms and things like that, we were doing it in the studio, and then we ended up just going with something completely different. Like, because that's just what my voice decided it was gonna do, and I couldn't like untrain it to do it for some reason.
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, sorry, I just must be right. I can't do it any other way. I'm sorry.
That's a good one. I thought you were gonna come up with some story at McDonald's where you were just like, I'm about to slap a bitch. But
I mean, that's every day, so let's not even go there.
All right.
So, how, from your perspective, how did you get involved with Maple Mix Productions?
Oh, come on.
Oh, okay. He only wants to know this because it like makes him look all because. So I'm
you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Well, no, I mean,
undeniable. This was a good call.
No, because so obviously you fucking know Warren's my goddamn cousin. That's my cuz. Yeah, we're related.
I didn't get that from all the other times.
Wait, Mackie, hold up. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did you know that we're related?
Did you know Come and Go's coming out March 1st?
I did not. Is that a Monday?
I didn't know either.
Is that a Monday?
It is a Monday.
It is a Monday. Monday, March 1st.
That's when
the
week
first
starts,
day of the
right?
month. Yes.
Ooh.
The week that starts March. We're coming and going.
Okay.
Anyways. I don't even remember.
How did you become involved with Maple Mix?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember how we got here. Hold up. I'm so sorry.
How'd you get involved in MMJ?
Oh, yeah. The fact that Warren's my cousin. Okay. So.
Well, that's over. That wraps up that. That was the answer. Yeah, he's my cousin, so.
Well, no. Like, Warren reached out to me one day because we hadn't talked in a while and just started a conversation. And I don't even remember what all we said in this conversation, but I remember one of us asked about music in some way, shape, or form, and then I was like, yeah, I'm a singer, and you were like, yeah, I'm a drummer, and it was like, oh, that's kind of fucking crazy, you know what I mean? That we hadn't talked in, probably a couple of years. I'm like, it's terrible to say that, but that was a thing. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Were you guys talking in 2010 or 2011?
I don't know. When did you graduate from high school, Warren?
2009.
2009. I don't know.
Were you talking anywhere around there? Maybe 2000.
I remember coming to your high school graduation, and then I don't remember talking for a while. Like maybe a hey, how's it going? Like every 6 months or something like that. Maybe.
Just has he always been aware that you were a singer, or was that a recent discovery?
I don't know. Ask him.
If somebody had asked her years ago, think where we'd be right now.
You dumb motherfucker.
Like if you had reached out to Ashley in 2010,
very recent.
We'd be on our 6th album by now.
I know, right? No, I had no idea.
No, I didn't know that.
I had no idea you were a drummer. As crazy as that is. And he's like, yeah, I've always drummed on shit. And it's like, well, you said earlier, I always sang in the car too. So there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
He said it's always been there.
It's always been there.
And then he's like, no, I didn't know.
Well, didn't know you actually
wanted to pursue it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Actually, I actually love to sing opera, which we are going to utilize in future albums.
The symphonic rock band, Last Man Fallen, look out.
So
Ashley's coming in a new context.
That's always kind of been a thing.
Wow. Okay, yeah.
Like, I cannot wait for that shit to start. But I know we gotta priorities first. We gotta get this album done first.
Actually, I do have a chorus I need you to sing on, but yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah. It is complicated though because I work. Like I have, for anybody who doesn't know, I have a child and she was preemie, so therefore we're trying to always just have her at home. So I'm there in the mornings, and then when my husband gets off work, then I go to work. And so it's like, now that I'm like working, it is so hard to get together.
The Rona doesn't help though.
Yeah, the Rona doesn't help either. But it's like COVID-19.
Oh shit! Now he's really gonna do something. All right, is that it, Warren?
Yeah, I think that is it.
Thanks for listening. Hey, send us a message because there's a message button now. So message us.
Do you guys know how to leave? I don't think I can leave comments on Spotify. I don't know if I can leave a review. I listened to this on Spotify, and I haven't been able to fuck Spotify.
I'm not sure if the whole ratings. I've only heard the rating things on Apple Music. That's
I'm like,
all I use,
how?
or Apple Podcasts, but maybe it's there somewhere, and we just don't know where.
For
it
me,
is.
I'm going to Spotify.
Okay. Ashley, any last words for the audience?
I can hit the heart.
Heart that shit. Yeah. Everything helps.
I'm sorry. Cut the shit out.
No,
Just cut the shit out.
It's fine.
Cut the shit out.
So, can you sample that? Cut that shit out.
Cut it out. Cut it out. The vagina from the Venetian.
What?
Wow.
Well, on to the next guest, I guess.
We now take you live to a comedy club in the 1920s.
Ah, excellent. You guys are a wonderful crowd. My sister got fired from the bank. She always kept taking home samples. Ah, I know. My father, he died of throat trouble. They hung him. I know.
Shit. The 1920s really must have sucked. All these bad jokes, polio, can't even get a drink. Fuck this shit. I'm going back to my time.
For the 10th time, we are back. Don't call it a comeback. We showed up 10 times. Yeah. Okay, so with
First impression.
And now, being that it's the 10th episode, I'm going to revert us back to the original idea of first impressions, which is we say the title of the thing, and we have to say what we think it's going to be like, and then talk about our thoughts afterwards. All right. So, are you going first or am I going first?
We'll save mine for last.
Okay, so mine is the song "We're Good" by Dua Lipa. It's really cool. It's got a lot of elements I wouldn't expect to hear. Warren, what do you think of "We're Good"?
We're good. All right, so let's see here. Sounds like she had a fight with her boyfriend.
Oh snap!
And it was all about
Madonna shooting 50. Madonna shot 50.
Madonna shot 50.
Madonna shot 50.
Madonna shot 50.
Seriously, bro. Madonna shot 50.
She did. That's what it was about. He was all like, Madonna shot 50, and she was all like, nah, B, nah. And he was like, you totally shot 50. And then, after they figured all that out, then he convinced her to the truth, right? Which was that Madonna shot 50.
Madonna shot 50.
And then they had makeup sex, and well, they're all good. So she's like, yeah, we're all good.
She shot him though. That must mean that 50 50 Cent doesn't have good self-image. He doesn't value himself that much because he let that bitch off.
Yeah.
For shooting him. Okay, so with that being said,
With that being said,
cut, and we're back.
Yes, we are.
Warren,
yes, we are.
Yes, we
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Oh, I bet you like that so much. Yeah, you like that little tail. Roll over.
You like the first impressions?
You like your first impression?
You like the first impression?
You like your first
Huh?
impression?
You like the first impression?
Yeah,
huh? You like it? You like the first impression? You like him? You like him? You're gonna die.
Okay. Kill. Die. Today. Thank you, Kevin Hart.
Yes. Shout out to Kevin Hart. All right. So, that is a great song. It's got like reggae, trap, fucking Matchbox 20 vibes.
Yep.
That
was a very good way to say everything I've been saying all day, Warren.
I know, right?
I love it. You see? He can't say anything else because it's true. That's how it went down.
That's it is what it is.
It was good. All right.
So,
That being said,
I like the mix. The mixing of the genres. How everything's kind of like all being mixed up together.
I can't wait to see who's gonna get like that, take that grunge, like ugly, like fuzz guitar sound, like the Smashing Pumpkins and like Bush and some of the Nirvana songs, and just like use that on a trap beat, like that ugly distortion sound guitar. It's coming. Yeah, maybe we'll do it. I don't know.
It might happen. You never know. You know what? We have the technology, right?
Yep.
All right. So this next first impression was actually requested by an anonymous listener.
Yeah.
So shout out to you, anonymous person. This person wanted us to check out Country Boy by Aaron Lewis. Now, he was a part of Stain, and then I guess after he left, he put out this song, and I'm told it has, quote, racist overtones. So we shall see what happens with that song. So we will cut.
SawBone Sawyer, Music Master Joe, Come and Go, Larger Than Life, featuring Houston, in store now.
And we're back.
Oh snap!
We're back.
Yeah. So, Country Boy. So, this person said that they believed it had racist overtones. I don't know about maybe 90% of the song, but most of it just sounded, I mean, everything he just sung about his own stereotype of being a country boy. And then he dissed on the record business, which, who doesn't do that?
Yeah.
And then, of course, he had that line about the Confederate flag. That was maybe a thing, but at the same time, it's like there are like people who just have it just because they think it looks cool and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that part was a little like, I don't know, 50-50 on that. But the part of the audio at the end where the guy is like, I love my family, I love my gun. Like, it's like, if that all depends on the context around it. Like, is that clip from a racist guy? And if so, then we know who he's talking to. But it could also be a military guy and talking about like, foreigners, which I guess still isn't good, but what I mean, like terrorists. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
terrorists. Like it could be a military guy talking towards terrorists, talking about terrorists, or it could be a racist talking about black people. Like it's very hard. But I could understand the concern.
I guess also the line that you could raise some eyebrows is like, I never had the government hold my hand or whatever. but
that's still not even necessarily a black thing. Right. It just be a poor thing.
Yeah, it's still you know.
Like if he came out and said, you know, I'm Aaron Lewis and I did this song, all lives matter, this and that, then I could see why people think that. But if he is, as far as I know, if he hasn't said anything like that, then I don't know.
I mean, the song was alright.
It was alright.
It was a country song.
It was a country song.
I don't know.
I thought the guitar solo was okay. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Very country sounding.
I mean, it's a country song, but it just kind of sounds like Stain went country. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you just took those guitars and put chorus and like reverb and delay on them, and like maybe, you know, it'd sound like Stain. You know, if you made the guitars distorted in the chorus, it'd sound like Stain.
And he was talking about it made him change his style, but like I don't know, he didn't really sing that different to me in the song. What about you? What did you think?
I mean, I think he just sings soft how he sounds soft. I mean, I think he just sounds like how he sounds when he sings soft. I mean, he has a little more rasp these days, but I don't know if that's a style thing or a getting older thing.
Yeah.
And then, but I mean, obviously he's not going, you know, he's not screaming and shit.
Right.
Like, so, I guess that's where it's different.
Yeah. I don't know. Still sound like Stain to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the song was alright. It's country.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all for that.
Yeah.
So
thank you everybody
for checking out the Mixed Music Show. This has
been
season 1 of the Mixed Music Show.
Episode 10.
Of course, all episodes are available on YouTube. They will be available on the podcast feed. You know, just keep checking us out, right? I mean, more stuff's coming.
Yep, check us out on Instagram at Maple Mix Productions, YouTube, Facebook.com
/Maple Mix Production.
Yeah.
And
Follow
Twitter,
us.
Maple Mix Pro.
Yep. And soon for season 2, Stereo, on the Stereo app. So if you're familiar with that, then go check us out on there. MMP Uncut, I believe, is what we're calling.
Yeah. It'll be MMP Uncut, which will just be the conversation. We'll just be chatting. We'll just be, you know, talking like this, you know, but without all the music and all that in the background. So.
Yep, and you'll get to see kind of the behind the scenes of all that because you'll get to hear it first.
Yeah.
Fresh.
We're gonna do it live. Do it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Anyway.
Fucking thing sucks.
A lot of this with like no interesting sounds in the background.
Right.
But yeah, and then you'll get to see the finished product on the podcast itself and YouTube videos and stuff. And yeah, again, keep a lookout for the acoustic tracks, the music videos for those tracks. You know, keep a lookout. Keep a lookout for Come and Go, March 1st.
March 1st.
Yeah.
And you know, check the podcast feed because we're not just gonna just leave you.
No.
We'll be around.
Yeah.
We'll see you around. All right. Bye.
accept diversity, fight each other constantly. Body lines divide us, other side we don't trust. Grab 'em by the pussies and our people, it's okay. Blacks can't even barbecue, racist, Becky, fucking fool. Marijuana's medicine, pain that we must get in. Love is love, it's our choice. Speak your truth, use your voice.
That's staying in. Don't say
Sons of bitches!
Productions.
Everything we do is sweet.